The process of achieving a successful weight loss transformation is not linear. You're gonna have peaks and valleys along the way. That's just part of the process. Listen, nobody said it was gonna be easy. But as long as you're always moving towards the right direction, then you're gonna be fine. And in this video, I wanna focus on what to do when you've hit that proverbial valley. I'm gonna show you 4 easy steps on how to burn fat quickly after you've regained it because, life happened. These are the exact same tips that I give to all my students inside the Fat Loss Accelerator program, so you know it works. Before we get started, give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell to get notified every time I post a new video every week. Okay, let's talk about the prerequisite for these steps to work. And I've been talking more about this concept recently because it really starts and ends with what's going on in between your ears. So right now, I want you to take a nice deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth. So do it with me. And then I want you to forgive yourself. It's okay. It happens, all right? Be nice to yourself. Now you're probably wondering, why are we starting with this? Well, it's because you change best when you feel good, not when you feel bad. So stop making yourself feel bad that you've gained weight. It doesn't really help. You're doing your best here. I know you are. And I want you to reframe the way you think here, okay? You're doing this because you love your body, because you love yourself, not because you hate it. And if you carry that mindset moving forward, your body and your entire life will change. The good thing is no matter where you are in your weight loss journey, if we really want to simplify things, you are one good meal and one workout away from a completely different life. And it starts with number 1, reset your system. I want you to stop, okay? Stop. Stop whatever you're doing right now. It's not working because the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different outcome. So let's try something different. The first step when it comes to resetting your system is to get rid of all your trigger foods at home. Donate it to your local food bank or I don't know, just toss it out. Why are we starting with this? Well, it's because your environment determines your success. And then we want to restock your house with better options, healthier options. Making this simple switch alone is the fastest and simplest way to start moving that needle again towards weight loss instead of weight gain, because we are extremely lazy by design as human beings. So use that to your advantage. If you only have good and healthy options at home, guess what you're gonna eat? If you really want a treat, you need to schedule it. It can't be a free-for-all every day. Delayed gratification is the name of the game here. And you've put on some weight because you've probably been eating highly processed and highly palatable foods. So we want to reset your palate by focusing on eating real whole foods. And I want you to start revolving your diet around fats and protein because those 2 macronutrients will actively turn off your hunger hormones and activate your satiety hormone. And then I want you to start eating a lot of green leafy vegetables because A, they're extremely nutrient dense, and B, they're usually high in fiber, which is gonna activate that stretch mechanism in your stomach. So that's gonna take care of the volume part of your food so you're not eating like a bird. Why is that important? Why am I talking about satiety hormones? Well, it's because weight loss is all about controlling hunger, not about counting calories. And nothing controls hunger better than eating a lot of highly satiating foods. Think about it this way. For example, this is why I hate just counting calories without factoring in your hormones. Think about a breakfast of bacon and eggs with some avocado, which is around 400 calories. Then think about a 400 calorie breakfast of breakfast cereal with some skim milk, a piece of toast, and a granola bar. The former is high in fats and protein and is extremely satiating, while the latter is an absolute sugar bomb. Once it enters your system, it's gonna spike your blood glucose levels, which will then result in a blood sugar crash around mid-morning, and that's when we usually reach for that mid-morning snack. Processed carbs are also extremely devoid of any nutrients. That's why it's so easy to just eat an entire bag of Doritos. They don't activate your satiety hormones. Instead, it activates your fat-storing hormone insulin. We don't want that. So replace the junk in your house with real foods and start revolving your diet around fats and protein. And eat a lot of green leafy vegetables to turn off your hunger hormones and activate your satiety hormones so you won't feel the need to snack in between meals. Now, instead of snacking in between meals, I want you to do this instead. Move. Why? Because we evolved to move as human beings. Like no other mammal can throw a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, swim, climb trees, or sprint, or do other awesome things like we can. This is how we rose to the top of the food chain. So we need to start honoring those movement principles. But again, it's all about baby steps. So step number 1 is to avoid prolonged periods where you're completely sedentary. Our goal here is to start upregulating your fat-burning metabolism, and nothing turns it off faster than sitting on the couch all day and just eating Doritos. So how do you get started with this? Just go for a walk. Don't run, just walk. Now, what if you can't go outside? Just move around your house. Now you're probably wondering, how? Okay, I want to introduce you to the concept of micro workouts. And I have a separate video that explains this topic further. Because a lot of people think that they can only work on their fitness at the gym. So it's that all or nothing attitude that just sets people up for failure. You got to be flexible with this. And I don't even recommend people signing up for a gym membership right away. It's just too big of a change and it can be extremely intimidating for a lot of people. That's how people get stuck with gym memberships that they don't use. And you can get extremely fit from just doing home workouts. And you don't even need to do it with any equipment. You are the machine. And micro workouts is all about movement throughout the day. For example, the average person goes to the bathroom around 7 to 8 times in a 24-hour period. But let's round that up to 10. So that includes brushing your teeth, showering, or whatever else you do in the bathroom. How about every time you go to the bathroom, you do 5 push-ups and 5 air squats? That literally takes seconds to do. By the end of the day, you would have done 50 reps of each. If you do 10 push-ups and 10 air squats, that is 100 reps of each movement that you would have accumulated by the end of the day. Listen, if you've been living a sedentary life and you do 200 reps of body weight movements, and then you start walking, you start getting 10,000 steps every day, I guarantee, and I will put a lot of money on this, that your body and your life will change. You're gonna start building some lean muscle, your cardiovascular health will improve, your bones are gonna get stronger, your stress levels will go down, you're gonna be happier because of the endorphin release, you reduce your risk of chronic disease, and a boatload of other good stuff. Listen, if exercise could be put in a pill, it would be the biggest blockbuster pill of all time. And you can get this awesome medication for free with 0 side effects, only benefits. Do you see what I mean here? And if you want a more structured plan on how to do this, then make sure you check out my Lean Body Blueprint 21-day weight loss challenge. But my point is, just start small with this. When you're microwaving food, for example, drop down and do some burpees. Do a plank when you're watching TV commercials. I could go all day with this. And you're gonna hear a lot more about this concept of micro workouts because it takes the minimum effective dose concept to the next level. And I am not making friends with gym owners by promoting micro workouts at home. But hey, you deserve the best advice here. Number 3, stop ordering takeout food. And I get it, okay? Support local, I get that. I'm all for it. But this kind of throws a wrench to my first tip because you should not be having more food deliveries than home cooked meals. Like, do you really need to be ordering Uber Eats or Skip the Dishes or whatever your local food delivery app is for the 5th time this week? No. And this is part of that system reset that I mentioned earlier because restaurant foods are designed to be highly palatable. And unfortunately, they don't really use the highest quality products, especially the type of oils that they deep fry their foods in. Anything that you buy from restaurants that is deep fried is often cooked in cheap, highly inflammatory vegetable and seed oils, which some experts compare to being as bad as drinking radiation. Just think about that for a second and think about it this way. Our Paleolithic ancestors did not deep fry their foods in these cheap toxic oils. They also didn't drink diet soda or eat protein bars. I could go all day with this. And usually when you order takeout, it's gonna be higher in carbs than protein because carbs are dirt cheap to produce. Again, we wanna be focusing on eating more protein. And the markups are insane. Protein is usually priced at a premium when you order takeout. Like fries are cheaper than chicken nuggets, which are both deep fried again in these toxic oils. And even if you just get chicken nuggets, it's usually gonna come with dipping sauce, which is just liquid sugar. Listen, I'm not saying that you should never eat out. Like I eat out about once a week, but you gotta control the controllables. Find healthy foods you enjoy eating and set a time once a week to meal prep. So you don't have to cook every day. Just do it once a week and put it in the fridge or freeze it. And I don't expect you to be the next Gordon Ramsay or Top Chef here. Like I still burn my eggs sometimes, but that's okay. But this is the key to all of this is prep your own meals. This is how you set yourself up for success. That way you know what's in it because you can't control what you can't measure when you eat out. So this is how you control it. Number 4, take a break from eating. Yep. Mind-blowing stuff, I know. And if you've been following my channel, here's my all-time favorite question to ask. What do you think will happen when you take a break from eating? Like, what do you think will happen if you stop eating? You're probably, most likely, definitely, like I will bet so much money on this, that you're gonna lose weight. This concept is more commonly known as time-restricted eating or intermittent fasting, which I talk a lot about on my channel. But when you're in a fasted state and you've depleted your glycogen stores, your body will start burning fat for energy. That is what it's there for. It is not just there for looks. Like when people ask me, oh, how do you burn chest fat or how do you burn belly fat? This is how. Stop eating. Or take a break from eating. Other benefits include improved mental clarity and concentration. It lowers your blood sugar levels. It improves insulin sensitivity. It increases energy. It decreases inflammation. It could even extend life because of autophagy, which is a cleanse on a cellular level. It could even reverse aging because of the growth hormone response when you fast. And some people refer to growth hormones as the real fountain of youth. Weight loss is almost just icing on the cake. And I mentioned this earlier about the benefits of exercise. Like if you can package all the benefits that you would get from taking a break from eating, from intermittent fasting, and you put it in a pill, it would be the biggest blockbuster medication of all time, right next to exercise. And it's free. But for some reason, conventional wisdom still states that you should eat 6 meals a day. I personally just eat 1 meal a day about 90% of the time, with the other 10% allowing for some flexibility. But when I was just starting out, I just did a 16-hour fast and I ate 2 meals within my eating window. And again, you should check out my other videos about intermittent fasting if you want to know more about this. But the best intermittent fasting schedule is the one that you can follow. And just think about it this way if you really want to simplify things. If you skip breakfast, if you do a 16-hour fast, for example, just think of your body getting your energy from your butt, thighs, and belly. But I specifically put this as step number 4 because you need to establish metabolic flexibility first. Otherwise, if you don't and you just start fasting, this is when you get hangry, you get headaches, and you're absolutely miserable when you skip a single meal. Your body is literally going through carb withdrawal. It's like a drug. That's why doing a proper reset is paramount. And you should check out my Fat Loss Accelerator program if you want to know how to do this properly. Because once you establish metabolic efficiency and metabolic flexibility, your body can easily tap into your fat stores and burn it for energy when you're not eating, and this is how you become a fat burning machine. Listen, if you do all the things that I mentioned in this video, it's gonna quickly turn the odds back to your favor. If you're struggling right now and you don't know what to do, you're stuck, this is your template. So use it and let me know how it works out for you. The next question then becomes, how are you actually supposed to eat if you want to lose weight? Because here's the thing, 80% of your body composition is determined by your diet. You can't just freestyle this part. Do you have a proven plan that you can follow? To help you with that, I want to give you a free copy of my Lean Body Blueprint. This is how I melted all the fat around my stomach without depriving myself of my favorite foods or wasting hours at the gym. It's a simple 4-step process specifically designed for busy professionals, and it's the exact same blueprint that I teach to all my private coaching clients, and they've all gone to see some amazing results. If you want to be the next success story, then download your free copy of the Lean Body Blueprint right now. There's going to be a link somewhere at the top here or in the description box. Just click on it, type in your email, and I'll send it to you right away. All right, that's all I've got. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and share it with your friends. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I post a new video every week. And hey, leave a comment below if you have any questions about this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Virtual high five.